My name is Steve Smith. I am the Regional Manager at NCC Education, and I have overall commercial and strategic responsibility for the UK and Europe and South America. NCC Education, we are a UK awarding organisation. We are regulated in the UK by Ofqual, who are the government UK regulator. We have been in existence since 1966, so we have a long and prestigious history in awarding high quality qualifications all over the world to thousands of students. We specialise in business and IT qualifications and in foundation year qualifications. For almost 50 years we've been working internationally. We currently partner with over 200 schools and colleges and universities, not only in the UK but also in about 47 countries worldwide and on every continent. So we have a global reach, and we have, we are specialists and experts in international education. We've seen a huge growth, NCC Education has seen huge growth throughout Europe over the last 2 to 3 years. We were looking particularly at the Azerbaijan market, and we wanted to find the best possible first partner in Azerbaijan who we were going to enter the market and work with. GRBS really stood out for us in terms of, we knew they were a leading player in education in Azerbaijan in terms of their quality, their infrastructure, and everything that they did really impressed us. So we're really pleased to be partnering with GRBS as we enter into the educational market in Azerbaijan. And predominantly the partnership is starting off with the International Foundation year as the main qualification at the heart of the partnership. Okay, International Foundation year is basically, foundation qualifications are basically designed to enable international students, so students all over the world apart from EU students, so any student outside the EU, International Foundation year is designed to enable them to access university education in the UK or the US or Canada or Australia. International students from outside the EU who have finished high school and perhaps would like to continue their higher education at a university in the UK or in the US or Canada or Australia, they need a foundation qualification to sit alongside their high school diploma, or else the universities in those countries will not accept their applications. And so that's really the basis of what International Foundation Year is. Basically, Foundation Year in essence is an English language qualification. So primarily it focuses on bringing the students' English language up to a level required for entry onto an undergraduate degree at a UK university, for example. So there is an English language focus. There are also modules on things like study skills, so it helps develop students' study skills to get that to the level that the universities in these countries will be looking for. There's a huge amount of advantages for an international student or an Azerbaijani student doing something like International Foundation Year. Obviously the main advantage is really about progressions to good universities, which we'll discuss I think in a second. But really it's an English language qualification at its heart, so a lot of the focus is on English language development. The course is designed to take a student's English language up to a level that is required for entrance onto an undergraduate degree at a British university or a US university, for example. There's also a cultural studies module, which is helping to prepare students for what it's going to be like to study in another country and live in another country. There is a study skills module, which is really about working on the sort of generic skills that a university in the UK, for example, might require from a student. There's some basic maths, which again, a maths module, which again helps develop students' maths ability to a point where they can access sort of undergraduate education in the UK. And then there's some really good optional pathways for students, so they can either choose to move down a sort of business-related foundation qualification or a more IT related foundation qualification. On the business side of things, this opens up a whole range of degrees, undergraduate degrees at UK universities, business-related degrees, economics, finance, accounting, marketing, media, On the IT side, on the IT pathway, it opens up a whole range of degrees that are related to business information technology, computing type degrees, and also the possibility to move on to sort of engineering, a range of engineering degrees with certain university partners as well. Okay, I mean, I guess apart from, you know, developing all these skills, the idea of the foundation year, the crux of the year is about, it's a preparation for higher education in the UK or in the US. So really it's about the student completing the course and then being able to apply with confidence to universities in these countries. Without a foundation year, that their application won't be looked at, so they really need something like this to sit alongside their high school diploma. In terms of the university options that they have, it is a recognised level 3 qualification around the world, so they can apply with confidence to any university in the UK or the US or Canada or Australia. However, for many universities, we have quite distinct relationships with them, you know, through NCC Education. We have about 25 in the UK, we have 2 in the US, 1 in Canada and 1 in Australia. With these university partners, we have a bespoke relationship where we have a written agreement where they will recognise international foundation year students for entry onto a range of undergraduate degrees, so that students can apply with real confidence to these universities. Often we can broker in relationships where the student can apply directly into the international office. It just makes the process smoother and easier and a stronger model. We're also now working with several of our university partners in terms of them offering conditional offer letters for our students, often over a year in advance. So students could apply to do International Foundation Year at GRBS, and then through the partnerships we have with universities could get a conditional offer letter for an undergraduate degree from a UK university, subject to them completing International Foundation Year.